You're listening to the Unfinished Projects podcast with your host, Amy Jens. And now for the show.
Welcome, everybody. The more serious I try to be as I introduce the podcast, the harder I laugh. Welcome to the Unfinished. Okay, wait, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to commit to it. Welcome to the Unfinished Projects podcast. I'm Amy Jans. This podcast is where rejected ideas are accepted. We talk about the ideas that people just couldn't see through from beginning, middle to end. Some may have been a doozy. Thankfully, we ditched them, but some might have been a gem. Today, we have a phenomenal guest, comedian, writer, musician. Everybody, give it up for, unlicensed. Oh, shit. What the fuck? No, you did the free version when unlicensed pops up.
Oh,
They're
no.
making me. Oh, what the
Can
fuck?
you use your theme song? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go pay this $40. Gotta love being an artist, right, Ricky?
Yeah,
It's like
course.
all of these little purchases. Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
All right, PayPal. I'm gonna PayPal this $42, guys. $42.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Gotta love it. Anyway, sorry about that. That is broke artist shit right there. The unlicensed thing just popped up. What's up, one viewer? Anyway, so welcome to the Unfinished Projects podcast. I'm Amy Jans, and I'm really excited to introduce to you guys my guest. He's a comedian, musician, writer. The list goes on. Everybody, give it up for Ric Rosario.
Yeah.
What's up? Nice. So fill us in on your journey, Ricky. So right now, I feel like it's cool because it's like an action adventure. Look at
Yeah. Cool. Mirror
nice. So you're on the bus, traveling. I love the special effects.
Oh, yeah. I'll be getting out soon enough here.
No, it's good. We're in for the ride. But yeah, I mean, everybody says you cannot make it in. There's a little bit of an echo, but that's all good. But everybody says you cannot make it in LA without a car. They're wrong. I lived before I even had a smartphone in LA without a car. You know, I freaking would go on MapQuest, print it out, and walk around with it. And you could do it.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah. How's the band going? Is that good?
Yeah. That's the show. We had the show last night. That was really good.
Now, are you guys a cover band, or you write songs and do them?
They're mostly originals, but we do play like one or two covers right now.
Cool.
Sometimes
Do you help?
So we have closed our show with like Cinnamon Girl. You know that song, that Neil Young song?
No. Wait, you have. I never heard your music. I want to hear it. Where can we find it?
Oh yeah. It's on Bandcamp, but it's currently on Bandcamp right now. It has been on Spotify and Apple Music. Sorry, but we took it down because we made an edit on one of the songs. They have to be remastered, but it should be up like in a week or two. Back on Spotify and Apple Music. So yeah.
Cool. Where can people find you on Oh, by the way, I think when I'm talking, I'm going to mute the mic. And then when I stop, I'll unmute it just for sound purposes. But yeah, so where can people like what would they search?
The band is called Mind Free, MIND.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah.
Like this? Mind free?
Yeah. Let me jump off the bus. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm jumping on. Thank you. Thank you. Cool.
I miss LA. Could you do an exterior?
Yeah, right now I'm in. Oh boy, and what an exterior! I'm in front of this like weird building. It looks like circus. It has this weird mural on it. It's
Is
called
that on Franklin?
it's called Artillery or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Here,
I love that.
yeah, it's on. I'm on Willoughby in Fairfax.
Oh, I miss that area. I gotta come back.
Yeah. Oh wow! I've never been inside here. I thought it was like a wardrobe place. Miss Van Victor Castillo. Like, I have no idea what this is.
Dan quit.
Yeah. Palace costume. Maybe it's a costume shop or something.
Huh.
But look at these cool murals.
Whoa.
Yeah. Pretty crazy, huh?
Oh my gosh. Kind of makes me excited for Halloween. Halloween's coming up.
This is on Fairfax. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Okay. Well, I feel, Amy, we're like kindred spirits in a way, because you know you have a lot of things on your mind, more things than you can get done probably. Or maybe I'm speaking for myself. Maybe I can just. And that's what this whole episode is about, right? Things you can't finish, or things that you want to do but you don't get around.
Exactly. Yes, and it's not things that we can't finish, but it's things that, well, it's that, but also it's like, I think as creatives we're so hard on ourselves when we don't finish something, when really it's the lack of resources that we have, that we can't that we have to put our projects on a shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. That has been my issue for a very long time. I felt like I didn't have the right resources to get things done. But all that's changed only very recently. You know, I haven't had a drum set for most of the time I've been in LA. And just like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I bought one. It's my first drum set in LA, so I'm pretty stoked. But I'm able to play gigs and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's cool. But you know, and then I have to like adjust. Now I have to like rent U-Hauls to lug everything around. But it's within the realm of possibility. Like I can do it. I can manage. You know, I don't have to find a drum set and find a way to get it to the gig. Like I just only have to worry about one thing instead of like 4 things or whatever.
Right. I know. It's like one thing to have. Hold on, I'm gonna mute just a little bit because of the background, and then I'll but yeah, it's one thing to not have the basic thing that you need to create. So, for example, someone wants to make videos, they need the basic thing like a laptop and editing software, and that's like its own thing. Like, you know, you got to save up and get to that goal of being able to purchase it, but then it's another thing of paying monthly fees. And yeah, man, but it's like we constantly have to fight to live a creative path, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my goodness. So what was it? So how did you get into drumming?
Drums were my first passion. I did that first. I did it since, you know, I don't know, since as long as I can remember. I was born into it. My dad's a drummer, and so it was just always around. And I don't think I had a choice in the matter, to be honest. I think kind of the way your dad directed you to play guitar, my dad was like, no, you're playing drums. You know, I didn't have a say in it really, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's funny because when I was really young, I felt like it was really kind of foisted on me. But then I feel like I really discovered the drums for myself once I went into like junior high. My cousin let me borrow his kit, and I just started like playing along to like songs that I like Nirvana and stuff. And I felt like I really started to develop a passion for it after that. It wasn't something that was like pushed after that. It was kind of felt like, oh, naturally, I'm like, oh yeah, this does make
so
a lot of
awesome.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, when you find that thing that you're just like actually, I mean, not you personally, but I know in general, like when a person is like, oh, I'm actually good at this, effortless. I think that is where like it's your body's compass or the world's way of directing you. Like, hey, go a little bit more this way.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You know what, Rick? Would you like to hear one of my unfinished projects?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So this is like super embarrassing. Okay. So like I hope that after hearing this, you will feel so comfortable sharing whatever unfinished project. There's no embarrassment and there's no shame, guys. Okay. I'm going to play and I'm to crack up. Like you guys can just crack up if you'd like. Like I won't be offended. Like please do laugh. All right, here we go. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Oh God, I'm putting on my sunglasses for this one. This one's embarrassing times 1,000. All right, this is my shame glass. Here we go.
Okay.
Show them where they're wrong. They turned it around on you. But don't you dare doubt yourself, it's a scare. And isn't it something? The problem was easier to solve than dynamite. I got the tourmaline and the amethyst and the citron engine. I need protection from these situations I get myself in. Ooh.
All right, but yeah, there's like a whole. There's like a whole.
Wow.
There's more to it, but yeah, we don't need. By the way, I love. Did you just walk by the Paul Frank building?
No, there's another pink wall.
Yo, could you go back by that pink wall real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our promo pics in real quick. 3, 2, 1.
Are we taking pics?
I'm gonna screenshot it.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so that was bad, but whatever.
That was awesome.
Really? Thank you.
Kind of shoegaze dream pop or something. Right?
Really?
Yeah, it's like very psych pop.
Cool.
Awesome.
Shoot. Thanks.
That is so cool. Keep going. Cool.
All right. You know, I was so embarrassed, but I don't show anybody my songs. Like I have. And with the pandemic ending, I was just like, before I got to get out of this pandemic, like recording some songs because I don't want to be 80 and just look at this pile of songs that I wrote and just never do anything with. So anyway, thank you for listening. I literally showed nobody that, so I appreciate you listening, guys.
No, thank you for sharing. I feel so privileged. That was so special. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God. So yeah, so that's my unfinished project. I still might release it under a pseudo name, like just make up a fake, not a fake name, but like have a an alias and release it there because it's so much easier to get judged by like randos in like Sweden, Norway, freaking yeah, B-Troll, what's up there? Yeah. Then like people So we'll see. But that's mine. Super embarrassing. But anyway, so fill me in about yours. Or pick any.
Yeah, I I myself have always wanted to release like a solo album, and about my accident. Like I had a car accident a few years ago, and one thing that I told myself was like, okay, I didn't give myself a timeline really, but I was like, at some point, I want to record like 2 albums. I want to record a comedy album, and then I also want to record like a solo music thing. And I haven't done either one yet. Like I do a lot of comedy and stuff.
Yes.
I've been doing comedy for a long time.
Yes.
I think I just need to focus up.
Doing it nightly, like in person, oh, sorry, the echo. Doing comedy nightly in person from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. It really does eat your time up, so I get it.
Yeah, I just I've been working like on different 5-minute bits. Another thing about LA comedy is that most shows you only get like 5 to 7 minutes or whatever.
I know.
It's pretty short. So it's hard to like practice a long form set. But I've done it a few times. Like I've done it twice where I've rented like a black box theater and put up like 30 minutes just for practice, just to get comfortable with it. So I know I can do that. The issue is just like, okay, well, now I got to put the material together that I want to put out like forever, because an album is, that's like, I guess if I were to put it somewhere, I could always like take it down if I wanted to, but I feel like an album is forever, right? Like,
yeah,
you put it out with the hopes that people are gonna like buy it or listen to it or whatever, or stream it. And so I'm a perfectionist. Like I'm never happy with my material. Like I want it to happen. And yeah, like maybe it's a matter of like giving myself a deadline. Like I'd like to do it by this year. I think I have enough material. I have to go through it.
Yeah, that's doable.
Is it like the best material? I don't think it's like the hottest, like it's not like Just for Laughs or Comedy Central good or whatever, but it's just like my first thing to put out. Why not?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be like Just for Laughs or whatever. It could just be for me. Just be
exactly.
Like, this is me. This is my voice, and I know it'll resonate with someone. It has, like whenever I do sets live, it resonates with people. So,
what I found has really helped, like with this idea. With this idea for the podcast, I've been thinking about it for a little while now, and I just never did anything with it. And then what was it? It was just like, all right, gotta flush it out. You met Francis, right? Yeah, in Buttercup Media Club.
Okay.
But yeah, like I was telling them how, I want to do this, and they were telling me about their blog, and we both together were like, dude, let's flush it out. Let's flush it out. So we did, we met together over Zoom, and on our own time, we set goals like, okay, where do we want to be in a year? All right, we want to be here. And then we did the 6 month, and then we did 3 month, 2 month, 1 month, and then 1 month, and broke it down into a week. And then hence here we are. Episode 2, Ric Rosario, episode 2, second
That's
guest
awesome.
ever. So,
Wow,
yeah.
wow, it's an honor. It's an honor. And I've known Amy for so long. It's so good that
Yes.
we're still friends.
A decade.
I still
We've been
know
friends
you.
for
Yeah.
a decade.
Yes. Oh my God.
What?
When you put it that way, it sounds like unreal.
That is so amazing. But yeah, so anytime I notice for me, like, because I always have like 20 million projects. So anytime you want to like do the Zoom thing, like goal plan, call me up. And that was the original purpose I had for Buttercup Media Club.
Oh, yeah.
Which, yeah, when you came to that, I think a year ago, it was just so cool to like a bunch, like a nice group of creative people and kind of like flushing our brains out together collectively. It really helps.
Yeah, of course.
There's this TED Talk I watched from a woman named Barbara Scher. Look her up. I'm going to go ahead and verify that I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Give me just it. Barbara Scher. Yeah. Okay. If anybody, check out Barbara Scher. It was so weird. I was planning out, I had this idea for the Buttercup Media Club where creative people met, and it was like digital co-work space. And then I stumbled upon Barbara Scher. She has a TED Talk, and it's about never doing, like, do it together. Hold on. But it's so much better when you share your goals and purposes with other people. Hold on.
To make hors d'oeuvres, and he was very happy.
Oh.
And when it was, oh yeah, there was a woman in a group, and she said,
okay, whatever. I'll pull quotes. I'll leave a quote from Barbara Scher in the description. But yeah, check her out, everybody.
Sure.
So yeah, so hit me up to flush out these ideas.
Appreciate that. I also have wanted to always like make a film, like direct something, write and direct something. But I think I want to start small. Like for the past few years, I've been thinking about like, making a short. Again, this is just for me. Like I know some people have the intention to like submit to festivals. Like for some people, especially out here, that's like why they make a short film. They're like, oh, let me make some content to like submit to festivals or submit to this or that. And I'm like, I don't even think that way. I'm just like, why don't I make something so I can make it? I don't know.
Yeah.
there's like no goal after that. Like I just want to make it and then put it out. And I don't know. Maybe I should think a little more like from a marketing standpoint.
I feel like, marketing standpoint. Sorry. I feel like marketing standpoint, it's good to think about to the degree of flushing of development for the idea. Why now? Why am I doing this film now? What's the theme? What world are we in? And I think forget marketing. Think about like the why and the theme. And I think once we develop a film around that kind of stuff, then it'll find the marketing in a, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I've tried to develop projects around target market. It's garbage. Like I got my degree in advertising, marketing, communications, and it's just like I thought it could help with comedy because I was thinking the way you were thinking. Like I thought, and I kind of wish that I just I'm glad I got my degree in that, but also I wonder like what if I just leaned in what I enjoy. making films, because the marketing business, I'm literally not a business person. I can't force business. And so you're going to make something that's so good, or forget good. You let your taste be your compass, because, you know, you have taste, and trust that taste. Trust that.
Okay. I like that.
Thanks.
Why put a label on it, right? It doesn't have to be anything.
Yeah.
It just has to be, I don't know. I have to like it, right?
Exactly.
That's my barometer for everything. If I like it, then it's like, oh yeah, other people will probably like it.
So true. You know, I started my TikTok, and I didn't really tell a lot of people, and I was starting to like be a little bit more free with my content. In terms of like Instagram, I just feel so like I overthink it, because I know I have a lot of like different groups of like friends and people that I've known from childhood, or, you know, friends, family, different jobs that it's like, you know, posting my goofy stuff. It's so cringe that it's not really like my target market. When I call like my family is like holidays, you know, like that's the me, you know what I mean? It's just so, but long story short, where I'm going with this is I started posting more freely on my TikTok, and the stuff that has hit has been stuff that I would never have posted on Instagram. And it's like, oh, I'm starting to find like I had some videos that people comment I'm the same way, and I'm just like, what? I'm like, there's other people like this freaking disaster. You know, there's people commenting, oh my God, I'm just like, you know, or whatever, from some videos. And I'm like, I would have never have known that if I was my not facade, but filtered. If I continued to filter, which on Instagram, Instagram is kind of like that pretentious fuck, you know, like it's like, get out of here, and, you know. Wow, that's a nice setup.
I still like Instagram. I'm a little tilted, but I think
yes.
But I'm just leaning up against this padlock. Actually, I just found like I didn't have my tripod, but I put it up on top of this thing right here. So
that was a good
This is guerrilla style, I guess.
Nice.
Okay.
What part of town are you? What part of town are you in?
I'm in the Fairfax Melrose district. I'm right across the street from the high school. There's a new pizza shop. This green building right here.
Yeah.
I'll probably have slice before I go into work.
Ooh, what time? Oh, we're at 40 minutes, so we'll probably start wrapping up soon. Is there any in your past, not talking about future unfinished, but like anything embarrassing in the way past? We could, I was gonna say, have we had any unfinished? I wish if I had access to like a better camera, we would have been making sketches, online content together back then.
Well, I remember Earth to Legends. If I was more of a writer, I would have pitched stuff to you that I just, you know, I don't know. Like it takes me forever to write anything. So.
Same.
And with my stand-up, I kind of just write it on stage.
Yes. You know what I remember? What was fun when we would write together at Rock, Paper, Coffee.
Rock, Paper, and also Veggie Grill too. We'd get fries at Veggie Grill.
Oh my God. Though that was the highlight of my life. Like that was like probably the happiest I was ever. Just like eating a buffalo veggie salad.
Yeah.
With my green tea. I would get my green tea, hanging out with you and writing.
The best.
Oh,
best.
Is that Veggie Grill still there?
You know what? They moved it. They moved it across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they closed it down a year ago in that little strip mall, or in
Yeah.
that little plaza, whatever. And it's now across the street, and they kind of went fancy with it, like it's a fancy looking veggie grill, but it's still the same menu. It just looks fancy. That's all.
Right. Something about that strip mall I've always liked. Like, yeah, it was in with the Trader Joe's, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yes.
think there's some magic to that strip mall. Like I have some personal connection to it. Like I love going there, and there's a Starbucks.
You know
there.
what? Here's the magic connection. Before potluck, I used to love to go there, and I would treat myself to a salad and my green tea, and I would write before potluck, and that's why it was special to me.
Yeah. I have a couple other connections to it. Like I used to love going to that movie theater upstairs.
Yes.
When I moved to town, it was a Lemley, which is a local chain here in LA. Like the Lemley family owns a few theaters around town. They originally had that space upstairs, and then they turned it into a Sundance Theater, and now it's an AMC. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the Sundance Theater. I saw Sleepwalk with Me.
Yeah, I went too. I went to that. And
yes, me, you, and Gil.
Yeah. I was just gonna say Gil. And I haven't seen Gil in ages.
That's awesome. I see Gil and Pete's videos sometimes. Shout out to Gil and Pete.
Gil, shout out.
Oh my God. I really miss everybody in LA. You know what's weird? Everybody I met in LA, I just I immediately just I don't know, just a joy. And I mean, New York I like too. For me it was harder because I always flipping through jobs and running around that you don't have time to be like, hey, let me make friends, like let me, but also it's the relationships, it's like if you move to a new city, don't go in a relationship for like 2 years, maybe it's harsh, but I don't care. Go make friends.
I see.
Yeah, you got to start dating, and you're like, oh, instead of going out, you just stay in, and nothing wrong with that. But I do think it's essential to have that friend group outside.
Of course.
Because it gets cozy. It gets cozy staying in and be like, let's just eat and watch movies. It's fun.
Right. Oh yeah. When I lived in Texas, I had a girlfriend, and that's all we did. Like that was our every day. It was like, oh, where are we gonna eat? Or what movie are we gonna watch tonight? Like that was it.
Yes, it's like you have a built-in eating buddy with.
It was fun, but it never changed. It was that same thing every night. It was like, what are we gonna eat? What are we gonna watch?
Right.
It was I don't know. It wasn't creative.
I know exactly
there
that.
Are other reasons why the relationship didn't work, but I don't know. It's just it's a little
I think for creative people, like you really need you do need not a perfect match, but you need a reasonable match. In the sense of it's like you need to respect that you need time to work on your craft, and a lot of times they feel lonely, like they're offended because you want to write or something. It's like, yo, you never have time. It's like, okay, so I gotta not write? Like, I gotta not do the things that I enjoy? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Very weird. But, I mean, when you're in a relationship, though, you do have to, like, I know for me, like, I need to be more mindful of giving my full attention. As I think now, because I'm nowhere near where I want to be in my career, I'm just always like, all right, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? So when I sit down,
I feel that.
I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh, my to-do list won't do itself.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just looking at the to-do list. The to-do list
Oh,
looks
right.
at me.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Right.
I'm like,
Right. Gotcha.
yeah. Anyway, well, yeah. When you were a kid, what did you enjoy doing, your extracurricular hobbies? Did you have any?
I guess I was just always in my head, or like I was not in my head, but like I was always thinking creatively. I was always playing, playing like with my toys, action figures or whatever, and then like I don't know, just I was inspired by Home Alone, and I really wanted one of those like talk boys. Do you remember the recorder that he has in the
Yes.
movie where he
Yes.
talks into it and he plays it back? I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. Also, I'm of that age where I was like a kid when that came out, so I was so influenced by it. And I wanted to be. Who didn't want to be?
Yes.
Everyone wanted to be.
Kevin McAllister made
Kevin
pranking
McAllister,
cool.
Yeah, of course.
For art, like generation, yeah, because I had the female one. I had this thing you put in your ear by Talk Girl, and it could tell you when someone was eavesdropping on your call. It was awesome, cutting edge. Because like, yeah, my sister would always be listening, or my mom, and it'd be like someone's listening. It was amazing. But anyway,
Whoa.
Kevin McAllister really inspired me to like kind of do some pranking. I used to call 1-800-Mattress. Francis would do it with me.
Oh my God!
We would call the
my
Maury
God.
Show, Jerry. One time, 1-800-Mattress threatened to call the cops on me as a 7-year-old. Isn't that messed up?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm 7 years old, right? And I'm prank calling and I go, what the hell did I say? I said something and I'm 7 years old, like literally.
Wow.
And said something like, is your refrigerator running? Something very kiddish. And he goes, is your number blah, 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 blah? And he goes, I'm calling the cops on you. Bye. And I'm like, I look back now, I was like, that rap, how dare he threaten a child?
Yeah,
I mean, they should have a protocol if a kid pranks in the 90s, like that was kids pranking. That was all we had to do, like for mischief.
Right.
Of
course. Yeah, I did my fair amount of prank calling, but I mean, me and my sisters, we're close in age, so we would just call random local numbers. And
did you guys star 6-7 your number?
I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't think we were that advanced. We were just stupid. I don't know. Just like funnies, randomly prank calling. I don't even know. I guess like when you're a kid, like no one tells you how to prank call. You just like know how to do it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start picking the phone and randomly dialing numbers and saying weird stuff into the phone or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's not a skill that's taught. It's just like intuitive. As a kid, you're just like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. We're gonna do some pranks right now.
Right. And you know what? I feel like kids these days don't prank because they're afraid of the phone.
I think, we dog, what is it, Gen Z culture or whatever.
Yeah. It's like pranking is cute up until age like 16. And then after that, it's just creepy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a grown man, like, ripping a bong in his, like, Bart Simpson boxers, like, yo, have you, whatever. I don't even know what a middle-aged man in Bart Simpson boxers toking a bong. I don't even know what he would prank, but it's like that,
sounds like me.
But okay, so as a kid, you were kind of like imaginative and you like the technology. Were you introverted or extroverted or in between?
I guess I was both, like I feel like I was like, in my mind, I always felt like I was open, like I wasn't like shy or anything, but yeah, maybe I just did kind of keep it to myself a lot. I don't
So,
remember like talking to too many people like when I was in kindergarten or whatever. I
so
had like
that brings,
two friends.
and that's all you need. All you need
Yeah.
is like one friend, really.
Sure, yeah.
And if they're a
I was
pet,
hanging out
that's
with
okay too.
Oh yeah. Wait, you're not talking about yourself, are you?
In that case, I got a lot because I've been chilling with these deer. They just walk in the backyard, and it's like it's a blast.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
named them
now,
all.
yeah. I've seen your Instagram story. That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm starting to on Cringetastic BB. I'm posting more like because I want to remember Lola. Like when I eventually move, like I'm gonna really miss them. It's so crazy. I have an emotional attachment to these deer because I see them every day, and I've seen them grow up. Like little Tommy, I've seen him
I love
growing
Ric and
up.
I.
It's yeah, I call them the Jenkins family.
Incredible.
But yeah, so back to see how people's personalities in their childhood have kind of led them onto their creative path today. So given the clues that, you know, you were outgoing but also shy, you know, kind of kept to yourself a little bit, it makes sense that you would fall into comedy because it's a very like loner kind of thing, but also you're with people.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, it is sort of like you can be as social or antisocial as you want. And I think that's my thing because it's like I go back and forth all the time. I'm like, sometimes I'm very sociable and then sometimes I have to just be by myself.
Yes. Now, on the topic of childhood, because I love talking about like people about their childhoods because it's such a one, it's playful, but also two, it's like how we evolved, you know? Did you have any like outrageous dreams when you were a kid that you wanted to happen?
I think I just wanted to be an actor. Like I knew I wanted to be on TV or whatever.
Same.
You
When
know
I was
what?
a kid. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Oh, I just I'd watch like Double Dare, and that was enough for me. I was like, oh, I don't even have to like, well, like having the sitcom would be awesome, but I was like, oh, if I could be like a contestant on Double Dare, that would be cool. That would be cool. It's not acting now, or now I can see that it's not acting, but back then I was like, oh, you're on TV. That's good enough, right? For me, it was.
Yes. I mean,
but also like late night show hosts like Letterman and Conan, and to an extent like Leno too. Like I'm a kid. I was a kid and I watched them all. So it's like, yeah, I was influenced by that. I thought it'd be cool to be a late night host as well.
Yes. I think, I mean, who wouldn't want to be a late night host? But now that I'm older, I'm, oh, sorry, this echoes. Just try. But yeah, I mean, like, trying to write like monologue jokes and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I like the format of late night needs to be updated a little bit. Oh, wait, let me
watch late night. I don't even watch late night anymore. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't need to be a late night host anymore.
But I'll do it. But I mean, I would like to do that. Like if a talk show format with fun segments and I think that would be really cool.
I can see you doing it for sure.
I would like to do that.
Like hosting a game show.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be great. But in regards to wanting to be an actor as a kid, did you ever take any like steps to pursue it? Like, oh my god, I would always submit. I would get my mom to take my pictures, and I look so weird. I'd be like 9 years old, like standing with my hand on my hip, and it's so bad. I would send them out. I actually can pull up a note I sent to Ford models, being like, hey, I really want to be an actor. I mean, a model. I've sent them to literally like hundreds and hundreds of agents.
Wow.
And nobody, I mean, it's messed up. Like, if I saw a handwritten letter from a kid, I no doubt would call them in or arrange
Yeah.
for something,
Wow.
or,
Yeah.
you know, I give them advice at least. Oh, here, I'm
Sure.
going to pull it up right now. Here, hold on. Okay. So this is a letter.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is a letter I wrote to Ford models. Dear sir or madam, I have dreams to become a model. I wish to make my dreams come true. I sent some pictures of myself, hoping you will like them and give me a modeling career. My family doesn't have a lot of money, so I was thinking if I got a modeling career, I could help pay the bills. I have blonde hair,
Wow.
blue eyes. I'm skinny and slim. A positive attitude, braces. And then I knew, like, I read their monologue. Like, after I wrote braces, I'm like, they're going to judge me for having braces, which they would.
Oh,
Like, my
no.
sister had braces, and
Yeah.
an agent said, like, they wouldn't even take her until her braces were off. But yeah, anyway, so I put in brackets. I said, I think they make people look cute. And then end bracket, I said, I loves to dance, pose for pictures, play soccer and softball, help people, and shop. I'm 12 years old.
Wow.
I said, P.S. I have a bus stop that goes to NYC nearby. Best regards, Amy J.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And you know, thank you. But you know what? I have to say, looking back as an older adult who I would love to be successful so I can mentor people, like there would be nothing more that would really make me happier than getting to a place of success so I can help others achieve their dreams. Nothing makes me sicker to my stomach that nobody reached out and said, hey, you know what? Let me come up, meet me for a 15-minute call. Well, I was 12. Let me take you out for a Sunday. Let me break down the business, or, you know, and it's like, people always want to say, oh, you know, the business is saturated. Don't even like that shouldn't be an excuse to not be responsive. Is like that person, that 12-year-old, that spirit, I still have and always will. And it's like, I was born with this spirit to want to hustle like that. And so it just, it makes me exhausted and burnt out, but I'm going to still punch down the walls until I finally can get through.
Yes.
So you just got to keep going. I'll be 95 years old. No, I don't want to get fat. At that point, I will be smoking a cigar.
Yeah, of course.
To like grandchildren being like, fuck everybody. They're going to have to tape my mouth. They're going to be like, ooh, they're going to be like, oh, don't listen to Nana. Don't listen to Nana. I'm going to be like a weird conspiracy theory. If I don't make it, I'll be like, fuck everybody. Fuck. Yeah. This world is
I
a
have a
bitter
feeling you will
cold
make
world.
it, Amy.
Thank you.
Amy, I have to go to work now.
Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for hanging. Let me see. Where can people find you on Instagram?
I'm at Ric Rosario, RicRosario.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky, I'm
pretty
so
much
happy.
all platforms I'm Ric. Yeah.
That's perfect. Great. Yeah, seal it all down. I've seen, you know, when you have all different ones, it makes it really confusing. But yes, everybody, please give Ric Rosario a follow. And I'm so happy you were able to join.
Yeah.
I was going to say us, but me.
Sorry. The first part of the podcast was a
No,
little
it was
haphazard.
fun. No, it was
riding
riding the journey, man. Well, everybody, that is Unfinished Projects. The Unfinished Projects podcast. Please subscribe, like, leave a kind review if you can. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Follow, subscribe, and leave a good review if you can. Have an awesome day, sending you a magical amount of safety, health, happiness, and money.